Okay, greetings everyone, I'm the delicious and mythical GriffinMuffin. I know it's a few minutes before 9:30, but I decided to get the ball rolling. Welcome, and I just checked, and apparently this is the 10th stream, so pretty chuffed about that, for no particular reason, it's just the 10th time I've done this, which is nice, some odd way. I'll get to the game in a minute. I just need to send out the link saying like, oh hey, I'm streaming now. So let's get that going. Now apparently if I get rid of that, that should work. Because I've tried to do like the link of the link it to my Twitter before, but what happens is it doesn't have the thumb. It doesn't have like the direct click link to the stream. It just goes, hey, live now, Pillars of Eternity, and doesn't have a link. But apparently, what you have to do is you have to have the URL on the end, and then it works. I'll hop into the game now. Oop, I can't see myself or the chat for that matter. Alright. Cool. Let's get this going. Yeah, I've decided to start doing my streams a bit later, because the people who do hop on, they usually come in at like 10 o'clock and 11 and stuff like that, so I'm just kind of sitting here talking to myself for like a good old half an hour or so before anyone's on, so I thought why not just bump it up, you know? So, to explain a little bit, I have been playing White March without you, but I've not been doing the main quest. I've just rocked up in Stalwart, and they were like, "Oh my God, it's the hero of Stalwart!" And I went back to Durgan's battery to do some odd quests here and there, but I also did a quest where I took care of the problem in the mines in Stalwart. There was like a Vithrak nest and all that sort of good stuff. So, yeah, I just did that. But I'll be heading back there now. I'm going to get a rest in the tavern, and then we'll get to the main story. For some reason, I've noticed that Haravius walks. He doesn't run like the rest of us. He just walks. I don't know what's happening here. Maybe he feels he's better than us or something, but yeah. Yeah, I've been saying to a few people that like I love Pillars of Eternity as a game. I mean, like, I'm gonna commit like hours and hours to like write the script and do the video. So, you know, it's something that I'm obviously passionate about. But I'm also looking forward to finishing this game and just kind of putting down CRPGs for a little bit, so that I can play other things. Let's go check if I resolved something, because I know there was a problem. Yep, cool. That's the one thing that I find annoying. It's like, you know, with the Cadnua's stronghold, it's like, oh, you're going to be attacked in a few days. I'm like, oh, I don't want to fucking have to leave and then handle all that shit. Jesus. So what? Anyway, by the time people get here, I chatted with someone on Discord, and we might be here in a bit, but yeah, I'll get all the boring stuff out of the way of like resting and then all that sort of good stuff.
Certainly.
As you can see, I've still kept my...
So you will go to your king and what? Implore him to curb his violent impulses? At the word of a heroic academic?
You don't usually grace me with your flattery, priest. What merits this attention?
All Rawatai's history is war, same as everyone. If only the world were led by soft-hearted giants who waste their muscles stroking their own quills. Oh, wouldn't that be grand?
I'm content to remain a burr in your boots. But here, If you but stand on the docks, you can single-handedly ensure no one ever sails to the Deerwood again.
Yeah. No one gets along with Durance in this. I'm actually going to do a bit on him in my breakdown. It's funnily enough, I've been doing a bit of writing with the script. I think I've done the bit with Grieving Mother. And that'll be interesting. And it's funny because I then thought, okay, so I've covered Grieving Mother about a particular aspect and reinforcing some things to do with the narrative, and I'm like, well, I don't know, I gotta mention a character like Durance, shouldn't I? And then afterwards I looked at it, and apparently they're both written by Chris Avalon.
Back to work
so
your hand, Jay.
that was interesting. And then I looked into a bit more, and like, I am aware that he's written stuff like Planescape and KOTOR 2 and stuff. Yeah, I was pretty surprised with all the other stuff he's done, and you can kind of detect what sort of style he goes for in terms of narrative design. But it's obviously it's these sort of games that people love, and people that they cherish the games that he makes. So, oh, this place got built up again. Because obviously I've revisited this place, so... Oh, okay, cool. They built up this place, that house. The house burnt down last time I was here. My mouth a bit dry.
Would I interest you in a new blade?
Maybe. It depends what you have, my man. Actually, no, you can't get me a new blade. I already have... Well, I have the Blade of the Endless Paths, and it's got mother frickin' Durgan's Steel enchantment. I don't think you can give me anything. Welcome, welcome. I've got arms and armor, all top quality. Or perhaps you'd like to see potions. Always a pleasure to meet respectable company out here. Anyway, there's a little girl, Mila, that comes around here. I hear she's been causing you trouble. She's out of control! Though I suppose one can hardly blame her with what her own mother's always screaming at her. I mean, where would you think the little rascal learns that kind of behavior, Only person I've ever give her a proper talking to is a wild woman who loiters by the hut just south of here. Asha, I think her name is. I think that's her name. Like, I've now learned that the ASCA, like the SC in Pillars, is sh, because there's actually a frickin' book with pronunciations of people's, like, certain types of spellings in this. I don't know what it's all about, but the girl's eyes were this big. But I suppose someone's got to do it. I told the girl's mother I'd be speaking with Mayor Tavos if I caught her peeking around my shop again, so I guess it worked. Show me what you have for sale before I look for the child. Ooh! That is interesting. It's a crossbow that fires 2 bolts at once. Binds with Rogue, Ranger, and Cypher. It's a shame it's slow. Apparently Cyphers need fast weapons, so... What else has he got? More interested in your armor. The colored coat. 1 per encounter. That is really good. That's really good. Not too expensive, mind you. Ooh, here we go. Seal of Faith, usable by priests, adds spell slots. Stag Helm, not that good. Ring of Selanin. Wizard spells. Argues Adra's Helm. 3 resolve. That's pretty good. It's not too bad. He carries many scars. Helm. 2 the athletics. 50 defense while stunned. 50 defense while prone. Not the best thing. Target defense. Usable by Ranger. Nah. And then after... Ooh, what? Whoa. Sanguine Plate's Helm. Stun duration, and it reduces stun and knockdown duration. That's pretty neat. What else we got? We got some potions. I need some potions. Anything else? Just a bunch of crap, basically. But I am very glad that you're here, because I'm going to be needing a lot of shit in this adventure, I'm pretty sure. But I will not sell to you, because I hate selling a whole bunch of crap to a vendor and coming back to him and be like, oh, my junk is here. I feel so ashamed. Alright. Let's go look for this Mila, I think her name is. What was it called again? It was a task, I'm pretty sure. Wild Mila. Find Mila. Hammond hasn't seen Mila, but he saw Asher scolding her the other. Asher's usually down by the yurt, south of Hammond's shop. Asher.
Blazes. What am I to do with all of these?
A well-built dwarven woman stands before you, one hand on her head and the other holding a few sheets of paper. 3 complaints of blights in Whitestone Hollow. And who are these people? Margren's faithful? Great. Another pack of religious zealots. It's like they're popping up out of the snow these days. Oh, sorry. Just a little preoccupied. Things may have quieted down with some of the ogres lately, but there's no shortage of new trouble or work for those interested, just saying. I heard you scolded Roses? That's a weird name. Roy's girl. Asha cocks her head, thinking for a moment, then she begins laughing. You know what that girl did? Snatched a whole chicken from Gref's Rest, raw. Told her I better not catch her thieving again, but I was trying my damnedest not to laugh. Funny kid. But it's gotta be rough on her, you know? Her old man's working at the battery, and his one absence away from getting fired again. Blaze's only reason Lordga still has a job is because Wenger is softy beneath all that soot. But Mila, she showed up at the battery the other day and nearly got him sacked. Since then, I've seen her keeping to herself. Spends a lot of time at the temple. Come to think of it, you mentioned blights, terror of the Whitestone Hollow. It's a grand blight that turned up after the avalanche. Real disaster. That. A great big heap of snow right on top of one of our main trade routes. We can't start fixing the roads until we get blights out of here. Can't exactly ask you to bring back this thing's head, but word is the terror's last victim was a caravan master. Turns out the fellow always wore a certain brooch. I figure it's somehow in that monstrosity's belly. Bring me the brooch, and I'll take it as proof you handled the blight. Sounds fair? Who are Margren's faithful? Bandits and horse thieves, as far as I can tell, led by a woman named Woadwith. Roadwith. Problem is their little group keeps growing, and they've started tearing through some of the smaller villages. They were last spotted nearby Searing Falls. A rumor is they've headed in our direction. Stalwart's just getting its bearings. We can't afford this kind of trouble. Bring me Roedwith's head, and I'll see you get a little bit richer. So that she's the one that gives all the bounties in this particular expansion, which always feels like very tacked on content, really. But I do like how there's a bit more context to the bounties in this case. Kill Roedwith at Searing Falls. Sorry, I got the mic in the way, so I can't see what that pop-up was. Yeah, it should do it. I gotta find a better place for this mic. Because of this new fucking 4K monitor I have, it's actually, I can't put the mic in a good place that's too far away. So I put it further up here, and a lot of people are saying I sound quite echoey and stuff, so I haven't done that yet. But I think I might head to Searing Falls now, and I'll wait a little bit more for someone to rock up. But if it reaches 10 o'clock or so, I'll just start doing the main story. So let's go to Searing Falls. Where is that? Somewhere around here, isn't it? Ooh, that's a journey. Here we go. There was also a bit just before where I was playing it earlier, and there's a bit where you have an elevator, like this giant elevator shaft, and you're moving up, and you can order your group to scatter to the edges, and Aloth fell off and fell to his death, insta-killing him. So I was just like, that ain't happening, and hit quick load. Hey, Sync, how's it going? Good to see you. What is it? Are you ahead or behind me? I can't remember in time. Actually, I think I might have a coffee. I might have a coffee. Feeling like it tonight. Alright, just gotta find this person I'm supposed to kill. That's right behind. Yeah. 4 PM. That's right, because Victoria's now on daylight savings, so... Oh, here we go. Oop, yeah, I'm thinking the same, honestly, a bit of coffee. Maybe not a 2 scoop that I usually do, but... Get back. Oh, was that a sunstrike? That was a mother blippin' sunstrike. Well, alright then. Ow, that... Get to your sword. Whoa, these dudes look pretty decked out. See how we go, huh? Might be actually a good time to use some of these abilities. Okay, get all these spells going off. Ooh, yes! Tain's Chaotic Missile. I got that, last level. Curse him. Actually, no. We need to buff ourselves up. You buff us up. Oof. Now curse him. Yep, you do that. Whoa, what is hurting? What is hurting? Quick, get the heals off. What is hurting us so much? Why have you moved there? That's strange. Alright, we need to get something going on. Ah, yes, I know what to do. Get the heals off. Whoa, Jared's about to die. Please. Don't die. Oop, I can use Fireball in this instance because everyone's all packed up. Maybe a bit of, this one? Yeah. Nice. I think I actually killed a whole bunch of them. Take out the priest.
Following your lead.
I find it funny that the priests, like, have, like, their favored weapon is the arquebus. It's pretty funny. You just wouldn't imagine, like, this, like, you know, priesty sort of fellow to, like, just whip out a freaking arquebus and be like... Hallowed be thy name. You're not doing anything. Oh, get your stuff going off. Need some groups. Group AoE. You two. Get some lightning going. Got one of them. Actually, let's do that. Can you do anything? The best thing to do here. That. Or that. That. Wow. Man, Tane's Chaotic Orb is awesome. There we go. Nice. Go after him.
How may I help? I shall.
Wow, we did it. Not the hardest fight. Look at all the loot I can sell. Oof. Make Folk's Skull. Grants unbending when endurance drops below 51 encounter. What's unbending do? 50% of damage converted to healing over time. That is incredible. That's the stuff I've been after. Exceptional scale mail. Looks like what Adair wears in like most of the promo art. That's incredible. That's really good. I'm gonna probably give that to good old Zawa. If I can find it. There it is. Zawa? Oh, Jesus! That is not a good look for him. He looks like Papyrus. Yeah. Well, anyway, good old Pappy's with us now. Look at this. What?
Zawa is ready.
Look at this. Well, alright, from here it looks okay. Because it's like, you know, the angle is changed a little bit. But that is silly.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Vicar Max did use a gun. Yeah, you're right. I actually really... like, when I came across Vicar Max in the game, I was a little bit like, oh, look, here we go. Here's the pious character, and like, you know... I had that assumption of like, is it gonna be... Yeah, I don't know where Sans is. Yeah. That's a good question. But yeah, with Vicar Max, like, I honestly expected him to just be... just this pious character. Oh, look, it's the healer character or some shit, you know? But then he's like, by the way, I know how to curb stomp people. I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, I've done my time. I was in prison and stuff. I'm like, what the fuck? This came out of nowhere. And I really like what they did with him. I really appreciated,
Yes.
what his companion quest was all about. How, like, it was, like, challenging the church that he belonged to. And how there was, like, different schools of thought within his church. And I'm like, that's realistic, you know? Like, and it's always interesting to have a character that's... Whenever you have a pious character in any RPG, I think, like, whenever they do a story when it questions their faith, it's always, like, super interesting. Because it's like, hey, you know, it's a big part of their character. It's a big part of a lot of people, so... it's interesting to explore that sort of stuff. So I'm gonna hand in... Oh, I have some stuff here. Oh! Stuff to do with... Grieving Mother traveled, inquired in Eastern Reach. I got... the Looking Inward Chime. Friendly aura, invisible, immune to engagement. Oh. Each monk had donated one of the chime's 12 bells to the final instrument. That's cool. Yeah, it was really good. Oh, we have a... He's asking you to help with his accumulated debts, and he has 1 day, 7 hours. Oh, I guess I have to take care of it. I should have fucking stopped off in Cadnur before going to... Actually, I'll what am I doing? It's not going to take me any time to hand in this quest. So I'll do that. I still haven't played, the Gorgon DLC, by the way, Sync. Been stuck on pillars. And the free time that I'm getting now throughout the day, I'm actually doing a lot of writing, so... it's been a bit made the time to do it, honestly. Road with, that's a relief. Even if they weren't headed for Stalwart, I didn't want to take that chance. Here's the reward. Whoop, who leveled? Haravius, my dude. Alright. Oh, I can't spend anything. Bonus 2nd level spell. Ugh. I'm starting to run out of things to get these guys. Grants 8 endurance per 3 seconds. I don't think that'll help him too much. Because there's times where I have him far back and he doesn't take any damage, and then there's times where he does, so it's kind of odd to try and put him in at certain moments. Sneak attack. Outlander's Frenzy. Prestigitation. What? Prestigitators? I can't pronounce that right now. I don't know what to get this. I don't know. Like, he uses... I've already given him a weapon focus. I can't give him a lot of this stuff. I wish you could, like, just trade your talent slot to do something else. Like, give him, like, a stat boost or something. That'd be cool. Shot on the run, fast runner. He's already super fast. I don't know if I should be giving him more speed. I don't know. I really don't know what to give him. He doesn't do unarmed damage. I don't want him having a paladin thing. No. Oh god. I don't... Ooh. Maybe? It doesn't do that much damage. Kind of seems like a waste. But it is 1 per encounter. So that's kind of cool. It's a weaker form of wounding shot, so I'm not really sure if it's going to be a lot to my Marksman. 5+ accuracy against distant enemies. I mean, maybe that might work for him, but I also have him with his staff, so it seems pretty wasteful. Primal Bane. How about I do Beast Slayer? Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, AC Odyssey, huh? Is Valhalla out yet? I actually haven't been paying too much attention. A lot of the stuff with Ubisoft for me recently has put me off of their games. But, I was excited for Valhalla for a little bit. Because, you know, Vikings. I'm into Vikings and shit, so... In Assassin's Creed, I do like the series, even though it's, evolved with the times. Like, you know, creating more epic open world rather than focusing on the tight core mechanic, the core like combat style and stuff that it had before, and the very was it sandboxy? Yeah, it's kind of sandboxy kind of feel to it. Even more sandboxy now, thinking about it. So how's your day been, Sync? Did you go to work today, or has it just been a quiet day for you? November 10th. Oh, that's right. It was the memes about how it's releasing here the same day as what's it called? The same day as Cyberpunk. which I won't be playing, unfortunately, probably, because I don't have the computer for it. So, that's a shame. But I look forward to playing it sometime next year. Early next year, hopefully. But, yeah. I was going to try and avoid spoilers, but I even saw one on YouTube just before. Someone was advertising, like, some lore thing, and it was like, the guy that kills X. I'm like, the fuck? The game's not even out yet. Why am I getting spoilers? Oh, hello there. Hey, just need a second of your time. Who's this guy? Oh, Dunrid Scion. Nice. Hello, greetings, Lady Giselle. I mean, I was hoping to talk to you in a spot of trouble. You call your allies together and motion for the petitioner to step forward. Thing is, I've worked up a few debts in Deerford, and a few other places, more than a few. I haven't got the coin, my lady. I'd pay it off if I could. I was thinking, maybe you know of someone looking to hire on or something. I'm willing to work. I know a way you can pay off your debt. I never did learn much of a trade. What do you have in mind? Pallegino can put you up in contact with researchers in the Valiant Republics who will work as an assistant. Yeah, why not? The Valiant Republics? But that's so far away. Then again, maybe a change of scenery would do me some good. Well, thank you, I'll work hard, I promise. Pallegina will be busy for 5 days. It's fine, I don't have Pallegina in the party anyway, so... I did have her in the party for a while, but...
Welcome.
I just couldn't get her to really work with the party too well. You ate a ton of watermelon. I actually ate terribly today. I had... What I have? Oreos, Pringles, and then Hungry Jacks. It's just... I did not have the energy today to actually make any proper food. And I've had a Red Bull, and I'm drinking lots of water. I make good decisions as an adult. Yeah. I'm considering getting it for the PS4. I have been considering it, right? And maybe I'll, like, play it twice. Maybe I'll get it on the PS4, and then, like, when my computer rolls, like, when I start building my next computer, I'll, get that going, and I'll buy it again. I don't mind that. And, I'll do it that way. Yeah. Yeah, exactly right. Like, usually I'm pretty good with food, and you have to, when you're in lockdown, you have to pay attention to the sort of food you eat, because otherwise you just balloon. I actually had a moment where I was, like, eating takeout quite frequently, and, large shirts couldn't fit me properly, and I was like, yep, none of that. Sell all the freaking Zorp spears. Whoop. That's fine. Whoop. Sell off all the normal stuff. So much junk to sell. Oh man, there's more of it. There's so much junk. Well, I'm already getting 2k from this. Ooh. Would hate to sell that. No, it's... I haven't sold off a lot of my stuff for quite some time now. Because all that sort of stuff is like, you know, it's not really something you really look forward to when it comes to an RPG. I think this part of the game does have... It is a little bit of a weak point. I mean, look at this. Like, why on earth would you keep... Like, why on earth would you have just creatures that keep on dropping the same items over and over again? I know it's realistic, because, like, hey, each type of enemy you have has the same weapons, therefore drops the same stuff. It actually makes me look forward to, like, you know, MMO logic, where it's like, oh, this wolf has dropped a pair of boots. You're like, the fuck? Where'd the boots come from? Oh, I am a... Yep. Oh, I thought that was... Oh, man. There's so much. That doesn't matter. Oh, what was that? That looked fancy. Take that back. Almost there. Oh, yeah, that doesn't matter. Sell more of this garbage. I know, this is riveting streaming. I know probably people that might pop on here and be like, what the fuck was this guy doing? Sell all that. Wow, I'm nearly near 10k. I need to start spending. Have I built everything in this place? I don't feel like I have. Let's do that.
Yes.
I think I'll stay. 3 might is always good. Yeah, it's true. Oh, hello. I have to, like, go onto here to look what's ever in this fucking corner because of the mic. So now, we'll go and do some shit. I think. Alright, let's head back.
Better indeed.
Better indeed. I can't believe I almost lost you, Alof. Like, for good. I was just, like, chilling out, doing that one interaction, and then all of a sudden, just like, oh yeah, Alof fell to his death. I'm like, well, okay, I'll just go collect him then. And I thought about it in my head, and there's a second voice going, he fell off an elevator shaft in a tower, Justin. I'm like, nah, he'd be fine. There's no way the game would kill him. And I walk back to the base of the elevator, and it's just this pile of his shit. I'm like, nope. Alright, let's go to Stalwart. Actually, what's the quest I need to do now? I have a few quests for this place. Discover... Oh my god, I forgot about the Alpine Dragon. I'll do that later. Okay. She joined me in the hopes that we'll visit this place during our travels. So when I go to the Abbey of the Fallen Moon, I will need to recruit Maneha. Is it Maneha? She's a she's not Rawatai. Damn it. Amawa. So it might be Manahe. I'm gonna call her Manahe. I don't care. Yeah, Master Below, Trials of Endurance. That won't happen until we start doing the main quest. I did this. I was getting my ass kicked. That's still to be... Is this all for... Oh, look in the wrong fucking area. Yeah, let's deal with the Iron Flail, is it? Yeah. Iron Flail Fort. I don't know what I'm in for here. I could be woefully underprepared. A vicious war criminal has arrived, seeking employment. He was nearly set upon by brigands. Oh, excellent. I look forward to hiring this war criminal. What the where is he? Is it in the reports? Vicious war criminal has arrived. Oh, and then he just left. Well, I don't give a fuck, really. I wouldn't really employ a war criminal. I already have one in my party. The soldiers watch you warily as you approach. Once you're within speaking distance, one of them gestures with his pistol. That's far enough. What are you doing here? You lost? I was meant to ask you something. Sorry. Didn't mean to intrude. I'm here to speak with the commander. The command is not receiving any more visitors. Did Stalwart send you? Yes. Here for your delegates? The commander has them in a cell. We'll have the truth out of them, one way or another. I don't know why he has a southern accent, but we're rolling with it. As for you, Ederic wants nothing to do with the messengers or diplomats. You're too late. But why are you here? Darren said that Aderic has come here because he had a vision. Can you tell me about Aderic? Then this Darren at least speaks the truth. Aderic has said that there will be a great battle. We are here to hold the pass and defend Raed Saris. Well, they're Raed Sarans, so maybe they do have that accent. I know, like, a lot of, like, Deerwoodens have it. He has seen this in a dream. He had a vision. Just what he has seen is his own concern. Aderic leads us well. We don't question his orders. You've asked more than enough questions. Go on, get out of here. I won't warn you again.
Spoiling for a fight. Fancy having a look elsewhere?
Yes.
Yeah, alright. I get the message.
I shall be discreet.
Let's speed it up. Try and find another way in. Excuse me. Whoa, hello. Maybe I'll go further north. Can I go further north? I can. I don't know how this is going to go down. I feel like I'm going to slaughter a whole military camp. I just have that feeling, you know. Hello. Well, so far so good. Oh, shame. Oh, he's been enchanted. Just kill him.
I'll see what I can find.
Certainly.
Sure I didn't cause a ruckus. Hey! Hey! Nope, nothing's happening. I'm glad this isn't Hitman. Oh god, another person saw me. Get away. Stealth. Stealth.
I'll stay out of sight.
I'm glad they don't notice their, the dead bodies of their comrades. That would be not ideal. Oh, there's a bear. There's another bear. The bear saw me!
Yes?
Oh, that bear died really quickly. Well, that was easy. Alright. Some Adra, some the pelts, the bear pelts.
Certainly.
Margren's fire casts light in
Okay, so I've reached the top. So, okay. This is gonna be difficult. I have to go down again. I don't need their stuff. I don't need their stuff. I don't need their stuff. Just focus on the sneaking. Nope. This is happening.
Finish them!
Certainly.
There we go. I wonder if this is going to affect my diplomatic relations with these people. It probably will. Not gonna lie. Can I get in this way? This doesn't bode well. I think this is gonna get cut off as well. Oh, nope. They've dug a trench. They've put up barricades. Oh, wait. Where's this lead? Is it the back entrance? It doesn't look good. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, little doggy's running. Oh, bum, bum, bum. Shh, we're not here. Oh, God! They are walking in this direction. Nope. Nope.
Everyone's on edge in the camp. Almost glad to be out here.
And you? You don't think there's any truth in it?
Doesn't matter, really. There's nothing back home for me.
Come on. The commander will figure it out.
Oh, God. He's walking now, too. Yeah, it looks a bit funny when you put it into fast mode. And they start walking really erratically. Come on, there has to be a way to get in here. Look at that, still... Fuck's sake. I'm thinking of just, like, putting my dudes... Nope, 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 nope. Nope. Well, how am I going to put these guys so that they won't be detected? You know what? Save it quickly. Now, Cypher's the best stealth, so let's do that. My character has the best stealth, so...
Raska, Ator, don't go far.
Where's my save? I really don't want to have to kill all these people. Yeah, I don't know what game I'm going to immediately play after I finish Pillars. I have a lot. I bought Evil Democracy the other day. I thought of giving that a crack.
Yes.
Steam reviews say it's like okay. Apparently, it gets old really quickly, but I think it's supposed to be a short game, so maybe that's why it's like that. But I was really attracted by games like Suzerain and stuff like that, so I think there's some good stuff there. I guess I do have to travel in a group. Ooh. Pile of logs, huh? These logs seem recently cut.
Zawa is ready.
Yes.
There's even like RTS games I want to start playing. Like I want to play Iron Harvest. That's on special right now. I was thinking of getting into that. I don't know what to get into next. I kind of want to play a game that I don't have to do a breakdown for. Because I can kind of turn off my brain when I play some of these other games. Oh, hello. Alright, let's try and get to the north again.
Raska, Ator, don't go far.
Is it safe? No, it's not safe. Fuck. Oh no. This is not a good. I'm gonna deal with it. This is it. I can't save it. I can't reload it again. That's too much save scumming. Even yeah, even like people like Markiplier talked about it one time when they were like, I just wish I could play a game where I can just sit and play it, you know? It'll knock me down. Yeah, it is very interesting, this setting, but Suzerain for me is, it feels like it's something in the vein of Suzerain, which is a very heavy narrative game. Very much on my bucket list. Bucket list is not the right word. I don't know why I said that. I'm not dying anytime soon.
Yes?
Wait, shit. Am I? That's why I said it. I don't fucking know. Anyway, I'm massacring this military camp. They left me no choice.
Let's see what lies this way.
Yes, back into stealth. Because no one noticed that. Hey, did you hear the sound of like tens of people dying? No, probably just the wind. Oh, this looks conspicuous. Observing it from below, you notice that the watchtower at the side gate appears to be unmanned. You find all the hostile faces peering over the fence either. The roof of the tower crosses over the fort walls. Climbing it may provide a means of getting inside. Throw a grappling hook. Grappling hook strides the wooden beam with a disquieting thud. No cries of alarm follow. A few tugs on the rope suggest it holds fast. Send someone over the wall. Zawa. Zawa climbs the wall inside the fort. And Zawa unbars the gate. Allowed against the... Oh, Zawa!
Great.
Seriously? Oh no, it's a whole bunch of them. Whoa, where'd you come from? Freaking Sion. Oh, that's not Sion. What do they call him in this? Oh, man. Oh no, it's the whole camp. I am the worst diplomat in the world. Oh, I really fucked this up. Hey, you have like 170. Let's use that up, huh? Ooh, you need a heal. Endurance heal. Do your thing. Excellent. Now, don't No melee characters. Just ranged. I want to take care of this quietly as possible. You go to your bow. Take him out.
Is ready.
Die! Lava will be on.
There we go.
What?
Now just take him out quietly. No more people to know that I'm here. Please. Heal again, please. I'll do this.
That didn't work. Need to try something else.
What the? Don't go off to kill other people. Don't do it. Oh, they just got distracted? I pretty much did the Jedi mind trick on one, I think. We are not invading your camp. You're not invading my camp.
Oh.
Is that a drill yard? No. Hey, wait. Are they friends? I think they are friends. A small group of pale elves lie sleeping on these cots. They're not sleeping. Despite the chill, they appear to be sleeping soundly. They are not sleeping. Their chests rising and falling. They are not sleeping. One of them snores intensely. They are clearly not sleeping. Lie silently and slit their throats. Quickly strike them down. One of the sleeping men. Oof. Ooh. If I leave them be, they're gonna be enemies against me. Strike down one of them. Creep forward, knife at the ready. Oh.
To whispers and shadows.
Well,
Yes.
we're going in.
Brave thou Philos.
So much for trying to sneak in the back way.
Certainly.
I, friend, use the subtlety of a catapult.
Brave thou Philos.
Oh man, there's so many. Oh, good time. Whoop, no, I need you to mind control. That whole group, thank you. Or, oh, of course, the trebuchet is the far superior siege engine. You're right. They're all my friends. Even though I killed one of your dudes.
Certainly.
Oh, they're not my friends now. Okay, cool. I'm going in.
That didn't work.
Go, Papyrus.
Fall back! Defend the commander!
I love how I started off with this to be all diplomatic and like, I wish to speak to your leader, and now I'm just like, everyone dies. I need you to get in there. Where's Aloth? Oh, you're there. Oh, you're not doing too well. I need you to do a moon. Oh no. What other things?
Following your
Oh, Aloth. Not the best time for you to be doing that, buddy. Why didn't that work? That's strange.
Need something?
Yes, I did not ever anticipate I would be making Undertale references in the middle of my stream.
Oh?
But look, he's there.
Yes.
That's Papyrus. He kind of has a scarf as well.
Certainly.
Do you think it'd be like a really ballsy move if I camp in the middle of their camp to be like, yep, just gonna recuperate. Just ballsy apparently. Oh, it's daytime now though. So maybe there's like more patrols around. Oh.
Brave thou Philon.
Houndmaster. Reminds me of World of Warcraft. Like Scarlet Monastery. Have you played much MMO Sync or? Oh, have it. Come on, do your thing. Do that. Actually, don't bless the dog.
Zawa is
Wait, hey. I clicked that. Tell you what though, I cannot wait to play like a turn-based style CRPG. Like real time with pause is good, but I find myself just like I'm pausing at every instance because the AI in Pillars of Eternity 1 is not very easily programmable. Like you can do stuff where like you can go, oh, attack the nearest enemy. But I'm like, yeah, you can also do stuff like will cast defensive spells, but it's like, hey, sometimes I don't want them to cast defensive spells. But you can see like in most encounters I go, alright, what's his face? Haravius, cast Woodskin on everyone, stuff like that. You can do that in number 2, but not 1. Like specific spells. Yeah, I played some Guild Wars 2 recently. A few months ago. And,
Certainly.
my mate, Novum, he hops in the chat. He talks about it quite a bit, and he's a war pup. He talks about it quite a bit, and he's like, "Oh, you should totally play it and everything." And I'm like, "Not until my writing projects are finished. Like, I cannot get into another MMO until that's all finished." So I feel like I'm just going to give myself another excuse to not finish them. Okay, let's loot the camp, I guess. Command post. What's this then? Oh, that's the ramparts. Siege equipment. Drill yard. Kennels. Well, I've cleared through plenty of this place. I'm just going to go see the guy. Hopefully I can spare the rest of his soldiers. Alright, look at this. Oh, take. Yeah. Like when I played WoW when I was 16, and that was like a really bad year for me. So like I needed something to distract me, and eventually I quit because like other like reasons like a girl was interested in me and stuff like this. So I was like, oh well, I play video games. And then eventually 2018, I was like looking at my life, and I was kind of like, oh, I have a job now. I have the time and everything. Like I don't have uni, so yeah, I can do this. I can do this. I started playing for in April, and I stopped and finished in November. There's actually I don't know if you know Sync, but like there's actually a bunch of videos on my channel about WoW and stuff. Because I got into it, I'm like, wow, I'm gonna be one of those WoW YouTubers, and do all this content, and oh man, it's gonna be so cool and everything. And then I got like 50 views on a lot of my videos, and then eventually I did a video where I was like, nah, I hate WoW, I'm leaving, and I got like 50,000 views. Kind of goes to show what the algorithm is geared to.
Certainly.
Okay, quick save. Just in case something gets ugly. Oh no, nearly out of water.
Enough! I've had my fill of... What's this? Steady, men. Our guest has arrived.
Is he Buffalo Bill? It puts lotion on its skin, or it gets the hose again. Who is that down there? At his feet is a grate. Set over what appears to be a pit, you hear a smattering of anxious cries rising from the cell as the commander steps forward.
All that chaos outside. For an instant, I believed you, woman.
His boots come down hard on the grate.
But she's only a common assassin.
Your men were weak.
I gave reasonable terms. They brought this on themselves. Worthless dogs. I should have...
Whoa. Unbidden, your senses adrift, as if you have reached out toward a source of essence. You feel an ache in your chest, an almost painful sensation of being pulled forward. A sudden wave of memories floods your mind, clear as the day they formed. You see Odoma's campsite ravaged by the Biowak, the halls of Cadnua. You tread wet cobblestones beneath Copper Lane, seeking the leaden key. You climb winding steps to the top of the tower that parts the clouds. The images wash over you, tracing lives and emotions from 100 different times and places. Not all are your own. Slowly, you become aware of the sensation of being watched. Reach out. You direct your senses, tracing an invasion of its to its source, Adaric. Conviction burns through him, bright as a brazier. For an instance, you share his emotion, and a sourceless desperation rattles about your skull. Absent context, the fragments of memory you see are just images: a small house across a field of vibrant purple flowers, a sea of armored kith and flapping banners, waiting on your command. There's an uncomfortable moment when you feel your twinned awareness turning in on itself, and then the connection is severed. Adaric looks startled, his face ashen. Huh, that's never happened before.
You're the Watcher at Cadnua? They said he was a senile hermit.
Mayor Walter's dead. Cadnua is mine now.
Why have you come? Why now?
You can see lost souls like I do.
Yes, I see them. Your butcher's work clings to you.
Adaric's voice is flat, his posture tense. I take it Watchers don't enjoy the best reputation in Raid Saris.
Does everyone in the Deerwood boast of their afflictions?
In the brief quiet that follows, Adaric looks tired, but he does not lower his sword. You're ashamed. Why?
It's hardly something to be proud of. Look to your own sins, Watcher. I'll not share mine.
I thought all other Watchers were mad.
That wouldn't bode well for you, would it?
Adaric's tone is irritable, but he watches you with wary interest.
I've a firm grip on my senses, whatever you believe. The Watcher's curse is many things, but if it promised madness, I would not have taken command of the Iron Flail. The memories I saw, some of them couldn't have belonged to you. You're awakened, aren't you?
Are you also awakened?
No, of course not.
Do you know of a cure? Adaric stares at you. Eventually he gives a slight shake of his head.
It seems a terrible thing to be awakened and a Watcher both. I'm sorry.
Enough about that.
Yes, we were in the middle of something, I believe.
I came to find out what happened to the delegates.
The delegates? You tore through my camp, killed my men for them?
What kind of reaction did you expect? You held them captive without notice.
They'd like to paint us as the unreasonable ones back in Stalwart, wouldn't they? I never planned this. It wasn't my intention. We wanted to negotiate. Stalwart sent delegates to discuss terms of peace. I offered them the opportunity. I was generous.
Adaric paces a few steps before he gets a hold of himself.
But Stalwart sent soothsayers, not diplomats, to frighten us with stories of the moon going dark, the earth shaking.
I would speak to the people who have seen these wild visions to compare notes.
Hi, can you hear me down here? But there have been tremors. There were cave-ins at the mines.
Don't play the fool with me. These omens are meant to frighten me, to make me doubt my purpose here. But there is more at stake here than a village in the mountains. They dismiss my faith, call us superstitious. But what does Stalwart believe in? Iron and gold, and nothing else. I have tilled barren fields with my bare hands. What is gold to me?
He looks down at the grate of the cell, eyes flashing with sudden anger. Perhaps you and I can talk now.
You're nothing more than a mercenary, for a village of people unwilling to put their own lives on the line.
So what do you want with Stalwart anyway?
With a village of fishermen, nothing. But they cling fiercely to the forge you gave them. Some of the men are here for gold and good steel, and I promised them their share. But I came for cannons.
Oh, okay.
With the battery's cannons, we can hold the pass. Raid Saris has suffered enough. Its sons and daughters have nothing. We cannot sit and wait for an attack from the Deerwood. There is an army coming. I've seen it. Pouring down from the mountain. It will crush Stalwart and come for Raid Saris. The Iron Flail will be the wall that safeguards my homeland. from the worst these fire worshippers can bring to bear.
Between the Duke's assassination and the Hollowborn crisis, Deerwood's a little preoccupied.
So I believed. Hoped, maybe. But that only means they're angry. They'll look for someone to blame, an enemy to fight.
I mean, maybe, but it's a little bit paranoid. Wait, you had a vision of an army?
I warn you, if you think to taunt me, Watcher.
I had a vision too. In mine, I saw Cadnur reduced to rubble by an army that shook the earth. Doubt creases Adaric's brow. His men exchange looks, waiting tensely for orders.
Why would they turn on their own? No. You're trying to trick me. This is all another distraction.
I thought the Iron Flail might be the army in my own vision, but perhaps we made a mistake. If we fight, you die here. What good are you to raid Ceres then?
If I were afraid to die, I wouldn't have come. The Iron Flail will outlive me.
I thought the Iron Flail might be the army in my own vision. Perhaps we both made a mistake.
Why should I believe any of this? You would say anything at all to protect Stalwart.
Think, what if you're wrong? You're losing men and... I don't know, that will probably set him off. You read my soul. What did it tell you?
That you are a woman of your word.
Exactly.
And that you have seen and done a great many things. Things I would not have otherwise believed.
We both know something's coming. Maybe two watchers can figure out how to stop it. For several moments, there is nothing but silence in the cabin. A ripple of soul energy moves through the air, and you hear the scrape of metal as Adaric hefts his blade.
We are nothing without our faith, and even you can't lead me astray. I'm sorry, Watcher, but I know this is the right path.
You dense motherfucker. This will probably be a short fight. Take care of those guys back there. Do I have insect swarm? I thought I did. Cancel that. Let's do Firebug. Maybe that one. What are you doing? Yep.
Need something?
Get you to heal. Shoot those guys.
That's it!
What?
Endurance is down. Get up. Zera. Heal.
Yes.
Consider it dead.
Alright then. Well, that was a quick fight. Zero is granted Sever the Soul. The commander had the key. Okay, cool. Ooh. Black Warden's Breast. Friendly aura, 15 against beasts. That's neat. A soulbound sword, huh? Steadfast is a single-edged back sword with a recurved handle and a wire-wrapped grip. Though not especially fancy, the crafter's skill is readily apparent to any who hold the weapon. Ooh, who can bind to it? Cypher? Cypher. Speed is average. I'll pick it up. What is this? Red Saren Prayer Bracelet. Oh. Oh, thank you. I thought we'd never get out of there. Just let everyone know how happy you are to be alive and we'll be even. You're lucky I was in the area. Don't we know it? I'm not sure I could stand another night in that pit. Abaddon, bless your blade. I thought that Abaddon, bless your blade. I thought that madman would kill us all. The commander wasn't the problem. One of the delegates points an accusing finger at another, a woman standing apart from the rest. We might have come to terms if she hadn't goaded him, shouting at him about omens and curses, demanding he leave the march. You know how superstitious the Rayed Sarens are. The commander went white as a sheet. She sabotaged the entire meeting. The woman in question is dressed in unassuming robes. She bears the accusation silently, her eyes closed as if in prayer. Good work. You keep Adaric off balance and distracted. With desperate speed, the woman suddenly lunges sidelong towards a nearby rack and seizes a dagger lying there. She sets the blade to her own throat. Well, a bit dramatic. Unseen to all but yourself, the dying woman's soul essence coils in thin wisps around her body. It only grows brighter as her corpse stills. The remaining delegates stare in horror at her pooling blood. What just happened? Damn it! Now I'll never get an answer out of her. Read her soul. You reach out and brace against the sudden flare of pain and fear, digging after the recent events. There is copper taste in your mouth and pain like fire in your throat. Under the brute terror of death, you find a comforting thread of resolve, of satisfaction and duty fulfilled. You follow it. It leads you stumbling into another memory, as whole and vivid as the first. You walk the dark halls of an abbey, dimly lit and quiet, your footsteps loud, a blur, and you are standing in a dimly lit room facing a robed Amawa. You recognize him as Kawato, the High Abbot. He beckons you forward. Examine your surroundings. You are in a wide, rounded chamber. The tiles beneath your feet are covered in strange, curling symbols. You recognize them as symbols of Andra, goddess of sea and memory. The memory blurs when your sight is clear and you are standing in front of Kawata. He is smiling gently down at you.
Drive the Rayed Sarens from these mountains, and you may yet spare many lives. The Tidebringer will be here in a week's time. Should you be delayed in your travels, report to him as you would to me. He will enter the reliquary and call off the army of Ilis in my stead.
Okay.
If you are caught, sister, you know what you must do. I will pray for your return, but we will take comfort in the knowledge that you have joined the rest of Andra's favorite in her keeping.
The words jar you loose from the memory, fleeing you back into the moment of the woman's death, and then into your own skin. But traces of her memory joins yours. You know the path to the Abbey which she was to return, buried in the mountains to the north. Is the Ilis familiar to anyone? The Ilis? They're a figure of speech when you can't remember something. You say, must be the Ilis took it from me. Yes, but there's a story to it. They're supposed to do the bidding of the Lady of Lament. Andra points, and they come, out of nowhere, wipe things from the face of the world. Okay. That's why whenever something up and goes missing or gets destroyed with no one there to see it, you're supposed to thank Andra, and that the Ilis didn't come for you too. Never mind that. Do you know what a Tidebringer is? Tidebringer? That's something they used to talk about at the Temple of Abaddon, I think. It's a person, a title, I mean. It tends to be used in more of a devout circles. What about the Eyeless? Have you heard about them? Figure of speech, yep. So we've talked about that. Do you know anything about the Abbey to the north? I've heard something like that. An Ondrite stronghold. Not the kind of place that welcomes visitors. Is that where she came from? Yes, and it's where I find the reliquary so I can call off their army. What? Another one? Gods, it feels like everyone on Aora is that after that battery now. Why would these Ondrites want the Raid Serens out? I doubt it's for Stalwart's benefit. Competition, maybe? It looks like I did their work for them. If you do mean to go to this abbey, be careful. There have been stories about traders wandering north and getting scared off or even killed by strange guards. They're a secretive bunch. I suppose you could always try to sneak in? I doubt you'll be welcome otherwise. It sounds like this Tidebringer would be. Welcome, I mean. Skulking around isn't really my style. Well, if you get your fighting fill, A sudden deafening crash from outside makes the delegate jump. Startled, a rumbling like thunder follows. You hear further sounds of smashing timbers, panicked and screaming. Oh no. What's happening? I thought you took care of the soldiers. Stay put, I'll take care of it. Yes, we'll wait here, inside. But before I leave, I need to take all their shit. Oh, there's like dust crumbling down and everything. Oh, that's neat. I'll take that. What's this? I'll take that. Shouldn't you be taking care of the soldiers? I got shit to steal, man. I could totally imagine that as well. Just like the hero of like Stalwart. It's like, please save us. Don't worry, I'll get round to it. What else is here? A book. Crucible Knights. And I'm done. I'm happy with how that went, so save it. That was a particularly good bit. It was cool to meet another Watcher, you know, and have him and then set up the whole thing of how not all Watchers are awakened. What the fuck is that thing? Is that the Eyeless Hammer? Oh. Perhaps they haven't seen us yet. Oh man. Okay, here we go.
Perhaps they haven't seen us yet.
That is terrifying. Look at those things. Zawa?
Zawa is ready.
That's right, Zawa is ready.
Need something?
Oh dear. How am I going to take care of these guys? Can I mind control them? Charmed, confused, dominated. Yeah, I can't do it. So it's just I just have to damage them as much as I can. Doing alright. Need you to get some damage as well. Whoa! What is that? What? What is that attack? That's some crazy stuff.
Yeah?
They're immune to fire, so that's good to know. Can I petrify him? Do your best. Keep him alive, please. Oh no, I don't want that. I don't want that. We need a moonwell right here. We got him. Like the Pixar lamp is taking meth.
That's not very helpful.
Okay, let's do some damage. Whoa! Did that do anything? I don't know if that did any damage. That was a big spell as well.
That's not very helpful.
We got it. As the last Meg Folk falls, the tide of essence sweeps through the ether. It washes over you, and you find yourself in the memories of the eyeless. The hulking creatures surround you, their sinew-wrapped skeletons clanking and screeching in the semi-darkness. Their bodies fill the air with the tang of metal and musk of sweat. The cavern in which you stand, it looks like a cavern anyway, glows with a glim, ambient light. Steel flashes of the eyeless shift and stir. They stamp their feet and groan in rasping metallic voices. Their restless energy prickles at the back of your neck. And in the echoing rumble you hear something familiar. It's the pounding noise from your dream, the harbinger of a terrible army. You begin to wonder how many eyeless crowd around you. You suspect there may be scores of them, maybe more. It's difficult to tell how far back this chamber goes or where it is. Ahead you see a glint of light. It might be an exit. Already, however, the vision is starting to fade. Investigate the glint of light. You push past the lumbering eyeless and cling to the wilting shreds of this vision. The light ahead is blinding after the dark of the cave. You rush toward it even as it fades into a pale blur. You can't see where you are, but you hear a cold wind whistling through the gap and feel a spray of moisture sting your cheeks. The vision ends, returning you to the frozen and blood-churned mud of the fort.
Like taking a hatchet to a mountain. But we've done it all the same.
Find out how to call off the army, travel to the Abbey of the Fallen Moon. Well, again, I need to rest here. Let's head back in there and help out those delegates. They're still here. Cool. I had some... Ugh. Anyway. God's the size of them. Is there more of them? Is there more of those Meg folk to fight? I'm glad I rested. Sometimes the resting mechanic in some of these RPGs is quite broken, but I'm glad it's broken. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to do some of these encounters. Find a way to get out of here now. Darkest Rawatai cookies. More shit to steal. Don't worry, my wife's playing Lisa the Painful.
I shall make it so. I can get it to spill its secrets.
Yeah, almost out of here. There's a big fucking fort. My love, I have enclosed some coins from Stalwart, so I hope you have proof that I arrived. You were right, I am colder than I have ever been, all the more so for being away from you. The Kith here are as cold as their land. They do not hate us as the dear Woodens do, but they are mistrustful and proud. The commander has sent for delegates to start negotiations. Perhaps by the time this letter reaches you, we will have moved into Durgan's battery. Stalwart has no soldiers, only a handful of guards. Ephraim says that he wants to look at those at that battery with some scouts, and we did not see anyone posted atop the tower. Without those cannons, they would be foolish to do anything but surrender. If not, we're sure to knock the fight out of them quickly. The commander says that once the battery is ours, our presence here will alone may be enough to make the invaders think twice. Who would face us with the might of the battery at our backs? I write too much of battle, but only to assure you that we are well. I miss you. The mountains are beautiful. I hold hope that you may see them for yourself once it is safe for you to join us.
Now here's
well, now I feel like an asshole. I've seen. It reminds me of that that meme where it has like we loot the goblins. What do they have? You find pictures of their family. What? Oh no! Yeah, it turns out these goblins had families, man. Alright, there's the Abbey of the Fallen Moon. I think I should report and go back to Stalwart and be like, so this happened. And as I mentioned, I want to swap out Maneha to go to the fort. What was Zawa's quest? Can't remember now. I'll have to look it up. Oh, that's ended. Rising Tide. Okay. What to do now? I really don't want to swap out Zawa. He's pretty cool. Maybe Kana? Oh, I have a whole bunch. I have some things. Curse of Cold Clay. Local lords have released bounties for the capture of whoever is responsible for this thing. Let's get pallet. Nah, let's do Adair. I feel so bad that Adair is not really in the party anymore. It's just like Zawa's like 10 times better at tanking than he was, unfortunately. I do miss him. I really do. Alright. Let's do some of these other quests first. Ooh, I have a whole bunch of tasks. Oh, I remember that. Nope. Bounty. Disciples of the True Flame. Russet wood. Where's the russet wood? That way. Let's go take care of the bounty. Get some good old cash. The funny thing is, I haven't really... Like, I've bought a few items from some of the vendors around in the game, but I haven't really found anything that I've been like, oh yeah, I gotta save up for that. A lot of the items I'm getting now in White March are they're freaking amazing. Like that skull that makes Zawa turn into papyrus.
Yes.
Okay, he's at a hunting lodge, I think he said. What did it say? And the rest of the old seen it in Russell. Guess walk around. I'll put on fast mode. Just do a bit of a loop-de-loop around here. This is Galloway Shrine. I don't know what that's supposed to be for. Hey Sync, if you're still around, so have you played Pillars? I can't remember if I've asked, but yeah. Like, have you played 1 and 2, or just 1, or have you never played this game? So you're like, oh, that's why you kind of watch the stream and get informed.
What have we here?
Oh, hello. Parchment shows a drawing on a cluster of trees, but little else. They could be anywhere in the White March. Yeah, they could be anywhere in the White March, actually. That could be at the Hunter's Camp. It was empty the last time I went there. Nope. Where the hell are these guys? Where the hell are they? And we found the crater. How I've travelled all the way around here. Are they in the middle?
Hmm. Certainly.
Certainly not here. Where the hell are they? I've been to here. Abandoned camp. Up here?
Yes.
Taking care of the ogres. Then they can't be in the ogre camp, can they? The hell are these fuckheads? Last seen in the Russetwood. I'm in the Russetwood. Is this them here? And in the cave? Be weird if they were in the cave. Check the cave. Why not? Checking here. Nope, they're not here. Just a bunch of blood and bones. Let's get out of here. If I can't find them soon enough, I'll just move on to something else. I'm not going to waste time. So what is Zawa's quest? Trials of Durance, his better half.
Oh.
I feel like his quest is when you go to the Abbey of the Fallen Moon. It starts there. So I don't want to remove him from the party. I feel like I might need to get rid of Kana. Thinking about it. Which I really don't want to, because he does do a lot for this party. He does provide a lot of buffs and everything. Found him.
Oh, fuck.
wrong fucking spell, damn it. Oh, what the hell? Confused, huh?
Following.
Alright, let's get you to do Mind Lance. That takes care of that. Where were they? Yeah, I didn't look there at all, so... Alright. Ooh, special cape. Grants invisibility when hit with a critical 1 per encounter. Well, by a hit. By hit by critical. 12 deflection. 1 per rest. I think that might be good for someone like... someone like Aloth. Get him out of danger. Okay, I'll hand in that bounty. Get a bit more money. And it's also good, you get experience, and with playing White March Part 2, you can get to max level, level 16. So then you can take care of Theos and all the other challenges with relative ease. I am so far liking the story, like even that bit with talking to the Watcher, Adaric, I think his name was. That was pretty cool. You know, a lot of tension. It was the dialogue was written very well. It was good. Oh yes, that's built. What else can I build now? What happened to my? Oh, it must have been when I auto-resolved that fucking that encounter from ages ago. Did you ask for them to be killed? Nope. You? Tealdor? Excellent. What else I got to do? Mila. Village Temple. Sorry, I have to look at this. Here we go. So apparently he got Remembrance of Life's Warmth. Okay. Got some XP and 1 average item. This thing is cool and all, but I just wish it was a bit more, I wish the quests came a bit more frequently.
Yes.
Because it feels like the mission table from, like, World of Warcraft or something from, like, you know... You had the mission table in Warlords of Draenor, and then you had the campaign... Was it? The battle campaign thing? I don't know. There was another mission table in Battle for Azeroth. And, I reckon, you know, just kind of a copy of that.
Oh, come on! Stupid sword!
Oh, this place became a thing of Abaddon. This used to be Ondra. Engram nods at you and smiles in recognition. Ah, the Kindler of the White Forge. We owe you a great debt for the industry and faith you've restored here. Welcome to the Temple of Abaddon. This used to be the Temple of Andra. He tilts his head to one side. Back when this was a dying, forgotten place. But the clerics who tended to it left, as a customary of their goddess. The throngs who have since come to Stalwart sought a more practical deity. I heard Rose's girl Mila sometime comes here. He smiles kindly. She only sits just here by the forge and enjoys with some of the charcoal nubs. Poor girl's lonely. The only other children in the town are a few years older, and the others that would have been her age were all hollowborn. She shakes her head. Oh man, that's fucked. What do you do here? I lead this temple and guide the acolytes in matters both spiritual and mundane. Worshippers of other gods pray or meditate. We, Abaddonians, venerate our god through the act of smithing. Our doors are always open to those, and our forge is always alight. How may I help? No, whoops. Farewell. At the temple, Engrim said that Mila likes to sit by the furnace and draw. He worries that she's lonely without any friends of her age. Mila's drawing. Oops, I probably should have a look at that. This lightly singed paper has a cardboard drawing on the front. Where the hell is that? Is that the battery? And there's this bit here. Tell me anything? I found one of Mila's drawings at the temple. It depicts children playing near a cave. I should ask someone who knows Mila well if they know more about this place.
Oh?
Show him the drawing. Do you know where this is? He holds up the crumpled piece of paper delicately, careful not to smudge the charcoal. After a moment of contemplation, he purses his lips. I'm not sure what I'm looking at, to be honest. Cave? Some trees? No, those must be address stones. Why, out by Whitestone Hollow. I think that there's a cave not far from there.
Oh?
Alright, we got a lead. Let's go. Save the child. Ugh. Alright, Whitestone Hollow. Let's just lead through this way. See what's there. I haven't been to this part yet. This bit was added in part 2 of White March. Can't even drink water properly. Jesus. What? Solmar the Shackler, a slaver from Raid Ceres has... What? What? What happened? Has arrived requesting a prisoner to buy? What? I'm not gonna sell him a prisoner. That's fucked. I keep them, but to teach them a lesson. Oh, hello. Didn't expect to see you here.
Brave.
Oh, that's a lot of creatures. Pretty good. And that. There's the White Adra.
Certainly.
There's the cave. I wonder what White Adra is. Why is it always just lots of bone? Those wicks. And the fox from the farmer did run and leap, run and leap. Ooh, what did he do to those poor little sheep? Despite the girl singing, the wits around her are strangely calm. They scratch their claws in the dirt, bloodshot eyes half closed, while the girl sings and hums her song. Suddenly she looks up and notices you. She looks around the cave as if hoping that you're here for someone else. I'm Mila. These are my friends. Did you come to play with us? The wicks look up at her, look up at the worry in her voice. Their pupils narrow into pinpricks. Your mother's looking for you. Mila flinches. Her face scrunches into a defiant little frown. The wicks notice her sudden movement and hiss. Big tongue! Mila's high-pitched voice cries out to the nearest hissing wict. Be nice! She turns her attention back to you. I don't want to go back. She yells at me. I just want to play here with my friends. These aren't your friends, they're wicks. You can't stay here forever. You're in big trouble, you know. Kiki, hello. You like sweets? How about Rawatai cookie? A real Rawatai cookie? I've heard of those. Of course you have. They're the very best cookies in the world. Can I really have one? If I give you this cookie, will you go home to your mother? Mila nods silently. Give it the cookie. Mila approaches you and carefully takes the cookie into her tiny hands. Transfixed on the delicacy, she begins nibbling on the edges of it as if she wordlessly shuffles towards the mouth of the cave. The wicks begin to follow her out, but as they leave the cave, they are distracted by sights and sounds of animals in the wilderness. One by one, the wicks slink back off into the underbrush to hunt. See you back in the village, lady. So the wits are not entirely monstrous. I mean, they didn't kill her. They didn't kill Mila. That's interesting. Which kind of goes to show how, like, you know, maybe people are... Of course, they're still Hollowborn, so people, I think, have a right to be like, okay, yeah, this is not kosher, but I don't know. Maybe they can do with like they did in the Shaun of the Dead and just have them like be trolley boys or something. I don't know. So we found Mila. That's a good thing. Let's head back. I think I'll get start. I don't know if I should start on the next part of the quest yet. I need to replace one of my party members with Maneha. So Pallegina was able to put in respect. What's this? Oh, sorry. Pallegina was able to place Gaffol the Drunkard in the care of some respected animancers. They agreed to settle his debts in exchange for his work as a volunteer for several experiments. It is unclear whether or not Gaffol the Drunkard has returned since to Deerfoot. Nice. Well, I hope I've gotten him some good employment when he's working off his debt. Alright. Thrish's house. I'm going to do while I'm here. That's right, I need to visit the mum. Tell her I got her daughter back for her. Oh, here we go. Andra, bless you. My Mila's back. Rose's wind-chapped face is puffy and her eyes are red. And that girl's not leaving my sight for a week. She glares down at Mila and clears her throat loudly. Mila shuffles forward and speaks in a tone of recitation. I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused. Thank you for bringing me home. I promise not to wander off ever again. She glances up at her mother. When Rose nods, Mila gives you a handful of warm, sweaty coins. No, you keep it. Mila looks back up at Rose, who nods. Thank you, miss. The girl pockets the grubby coin, still not looking at you. But when Rose glances away to exchange pleasantries with someone else, Miller looks at you shyly and whispers, "Thank you for not killing my friends. I found a bubble hat." A bubble hat? It must be in a helmet back in the woods by the roots that look like dragon's tails. I tried to put it on, but it was too heavy. But you can have it if you want. It's still there by the roots.
Yes.
That's cute. I will go back and get your helmet, miss. See, another quest. Alright, cool. Secret Society of Animancers has reached the Eastern Reach, promising to restore life to lost loved ones. Through some spark of life, it appears the restored bodies they revive. Authorities suspect that the group is behind abductions, murders, vivisections, and ghastly practices that appear to be required by their methods. To make matters worse, those who restore to life rapidly decompose or go mad within days of their resurrection. Who's going to handle this? That sounds like a Pallegina job. Alright. Oh, we got a lot of places to visit. Let's go back to Whitestone and get that helmet she talked about. Might be good, might be shit. Either way. Somar the Shackler leaves the stronghold. Well, good. She said it was brush that looks like dragon's tail.
Whispers and shadows.
Looks like drag. Oh, this is it.
Now here's something.
There we go. Ivara's diving helmet. It's a proper diving helmet. 20 defense against poison attacks, 35 against dragon breath attacks, -1 perception.
Oh.
Guess so. Not the best helmet, but I'm sure it's great. All right. So I've taken care of the iron flail. I guess my next thing is to actually go handle the go back to the Abbey of the Fallen Moon, but I need to swap out one of the party members. I'm really considering I might need to get rid of Kana, which is it's just that's all good. All good. Sync. Yeah. Don't know what you missed. We obviously, I think you were there for when those Magfolk rocked up. Nothing much else happened after that. I did some little quests. I found a little girl, and I got a diving helmet as a reward. Took care of a bounty. That's about it, really. The one thing that's happening now, though, is that I have to swap out one of my party members. I might be swapping out Kana for Maneha, so that'll be a thing. Okay, so we're going to pick another invocation. Devastates enemies. Chant a spell. Ooh, that's pretty hefty. 53 to 67 damage. What Ru Naka found down the deep. Swamp Spore. Nah. The champion brave the horde alone. 40% attack speed, 10 damage reduction, and 50 interrupt for 42 seconds. That's pretty cool. Let's do that. Actually, is there anything else I can get? Oh, it's this thing. Champion Brave. That's pretty cool. I'll go for that. Oh, and I have another thing to pick. I'm thinking of just going for Marksman. That means I really do need to equip that Soulbound bow then, if that's the case. Shot on the run? Nah, that's not it. Not the one I want. deep pockets, fast runner. It would be cool to have him have that. I wonder what they mean by distant enemies as well. Bloody slaughter. Maybe another one of these. Outlander's Frenzy. I've already given him. Just that one. Can't be bothered. Let's go back into the tavern. Get this sorted out. Yeah, I'm kind of sad to have Kana leave. He's quite a good asset for the group, but I do want to have all the characters complete their quests, so I have to bring Maneha along. And I can't lose Zawa either, because apparently Zawa's Zawa's quest begins at the Abbey of the Fallen Moon as well, so... Oh, wrong person. Alright, what's he wearing? I'm gonna let him keep his stat, but... Yep, just gonna take all this crap off him. Nah, let him keep his armor. And his hat. Needs to keep his hat. Give me a potions though. And put that in the stash. Well, Kana, it's been great.
Back to warm your hands, eh? Top quality.
Safe travels.
Okay, let's go. Athletics. Oh, well, okay, cool. I don't even know how barbarians really work. So it's going to be interesting. Sends the barbarian in a frenzied state, granting might, constitution, attack speed bonus, but causing a deflection penalty against incoming attacks. While the barbarian's frenzy is active, his or her endurance and health are concealed. That does seem like a good thing. Heart of Fury. Swings viciously in a lightning-quick flurry, taking on all comers. Each equipped weapon attacks every nearby enemy, doing extra damage and inflicting carnage if applicable. I don't even know what that does. I feel out of my depth. Barbarian runs, not stopped by engagement. Bloodied, threatening presence. Oh. Just does that. Bloodlust. That doesn't seem good. Once he has downed an enemy. That's pretty cool. Frenzy seems like it's once per encounter. Whenever you have once per encounter things, it's always usually the deal. 3 per rest is usually not ideal. That's also one encounter. Bloodthirst. After killing an enemy, the barbarian's recovery is waived, allowing them to attack again immediately. That does sound really good. I would Google it, but I'll do it. Best Barbarian skills, Pillars of Eternity. See how what we get. Build advice. Here we go. That is not what I want. Oh, yep, she's made an appearance. Okay. I just want abilities. Tell me what abilities I want. Frenzy is there. So I'll take Frenzy. Heart of Fury does sound really cool though. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go with Frenzy. Oh, next level. Cool. Another athletics. Greater Frenzy. Next. Whoa, 3 levels. That's awesome. Athletics 12. That's amazing. Barbaric Retaliation. Lashes out at anyone who hits him or her in melee, doing raw damage to anyone. Wow. Recover immediately. Dragon Leap. That does seem pretty cool. 1 per encounter as well. That's the thing where they jump up in the sky and then land down. That's good for starting encounters. Let's do that.
Yes.
Now I need to have a look at her and be like, what do you need? She's a dual wielder. Let's check her skills. Maneha's armor. Healing received. She's a knight. Battle axe, sword, Morningstar. Let's have a quick look and see what we have for her. There's a battle axe. Morningstar, I think they said. Another battle axe. Two-handed Morningstar. I don't know what would be better. Let's have a look. Maybe her accuracy will shoot up if I give her a She does have a slot for a Morningstar. But I do have that Soulbound one. Oh, it's a mace. It's one-handed. It's a great sword. What weapon could we give her? Not. I need to read her thing again. Sorry. Knight. Battle axe, sword, Morningstar, crossbow. So, in terms of two-handed, it's a battle axe and a sword. So let's go back. Do I have any swords to give her? I do have the Whisper of Yenwood. So keep that in mind. Cat's Claw. I have 2 battle axes. Oh, wow. Maybe she could use the, that soulbound sword I had a look at just earlier. Maybe. See, that suits her way better. He's no longer Papyrus. But now I've gotten used to it. I don't know what to do now. Let's have a look.
Lead the way.
See, that suits her way better. Like, you know, she's got the whole, like, barbarian, tribal barbarian thing going on. Got a skull on top of her. That is legit. But, like, yeah. I've got 2 axes. Ooh, that looks badass. That's awesome. Let's have a look. Can I enchant it anymore? It's already superb. What about this one? They're both superb. Why does this one have more damage than that? Oh, okay, cool. I can enchant it. Exceptional. Yep, let's do it. That's some pretty good stats for her. Alright, now we need to give her some gear. So, let's look at what kind of stuff we can give her. Boots of speed. That might be good for her to move around. Move speed. Spell defense. Gloves we're gonna give her. Does she have a cape? She does. I don't need... Wearing an invisibility cloak is not a good idea. Oh, here we go. Here's all the stuff. Of Constitution. That's better. Dexterity and Reflex. 50 defense while stunned. Well, we need Gauntlets of Might, definitely. Fortitude's ability effect. Nope, that's not good. Reflex, nah. Defense while prone. Against push. That's crap. 3 accuracy, that's garbage. Deflection? Oh, nah, she needs might more than anything. Need her cape. Constitution belt, definitely. Give us some rings. That'll do. Immune to stuck. That'd be good. For a tank, definitely. Grants fireball. I don't think we need fireball. She needs a cape, though. Cloak of protection. Let's just give her that. Do I have anything better? 10% ranged attack. Nope. She's not ranged attack. Nope. That's no good either. Grants knockdown. I think we're good. Give her that cape. She needs boots. Boots of speed. Let's do it. Quick items. Potion. Let's just give it potions for now. Let's get on with it.
Yes.
Sort out the party. Sorry, I know this is probably one of the boring parts of this whole thing, but it's entirely necessary. That means you can move back here. This party is now heavily melee. It's gonna be interesting if there's any encounters in the future. I have 2 ranged guys now.
Oh.
Sour needs to wear something on his head now. Nope. Not happening. That actually suits him. 3 might for 20 seconds per kill. Defense against hobbled. That's actually pretty good. Let's see how it looks from afar. I'm gonna say, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. It's a bit weird looking. But, I'm gonna put up with it. Because, I really do wish they had the no-show helm option. They do that in Pillars 2. And a lot of RPGs have an option of like, hey, don't show the helm, so you can have like the character's face there. But yeah, I do miss it.
Oh.
Tell you what, it's getting a bit late, so I'm not going to cut the stream off just yet because we just did this whole thing. I'm thinking I'll take care of something. Terror of Whitestone Hollow. Let's do that. We'll do it. We'll do an encounter.
I'm here.
See how she goes. How Maneha goes. I'm wondering how not having someone like Kana is gonna really impact us, because he was providing a lot of buffs. Like his chanting actually gave us like pretty good defensive buffs. But I'm also thinking we're at. Oh. I actually don't know how Mass Effect 2 or 3 did their gear. I only played the first one briefly, mainly because it was my roommate owned it at the time, and he let me play it, and then like 2 weeks later he got kicked out, so I was like, oh, here's your game, man, before he left, so I didn't get a chance to play it too much. Customize all your companions' gear. I do like that. I do like that, because you know, you can start min-maxing and being like, okay, well, I want this person to be like really good with like accuracy or whatever, you know, so you can kind of choose what happens with them. You think some of the swirly symbols mean anything? Dragon Leap!
I'm here.
Zawa is ready. Well, she's already off to a fine start. Generating a large amount.
Oh.
Whoa. She is a powerhouse. Basically, in Mass Effect 2 and 3, companions could only use 2 weapon types. If you could change, and you could change the character's appearance. Doesn't have any buffs, just visual flair.
Oh.
Yeah, it depends on the sort of thing that the designers want you to do. Like, I assume then you can really focus on like your core character's like gear and stuff, right? Or is it like kind of like very general across the board? Like, oh yeah, you
still don't see why we
Oh, hello.
had to hurt the dogs.
Dragon Leap!
Oh.
Another barbarian. Oh, heal, please.
Need something?
Yeah, but I think to answer your question, Sam Blips? Are you the same guy as Sundered Blips? Like a new account, or?
Just like old times.
So, although we're taking a bit more
Yes.
damage when we start our fights, she is really awesome. She's really helping out. Like, yeah, it really
Certainly.
chops them down. Rename for brand. Got it. Got it. No worries.
Lead the way.
Yes.
Man, I always when I first started out, when I was like trying to pick like my channel name and stuff, there was a lot. I like prowled the internet. I was just like, holy crap! I got to make sure that my thing isn't taken or it's going to be confusing and stuff like this for later on. Yeah, unfortunately, like I couldn't get like GriffinMuffin by itself as a Twitter handle. GriffinMuffin89 was alright. It's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, it could be like I couldn't take GriffinMuffin at all, so it could have been that.
Zawa is ready.
Look at all these like per encounter things that Monahair has. All of these are per encounter. That's really good. Look at this. She soloed this one all by herself. GriffinMuffin 69. No, I didn't check.
Certainly.
Okay, we gotta find this. That sounds like a. Oh no, sorry, it's not what I thought it was. It's apparently there's some sort of blight or something I gotta kill. So there's that.
I'm here.
Where the hell are they? Dragon Leap.
Oh.
Oops, that messed up.
Zawa is
Oh.
Tell me.
I need to unfreeze myself. Come on. Oh, there it is. The Terror of Whitestone Hollow. There it is. Immune, huh? Whoa, does she do cleave damage? Whoa. You took a bit of damage.
Spot
on. With Baldur's Gate 3, I don't know if my computer will be able to run it, so I might need to hold off on it until my computer's up and running for next year. I don't know, I haven't looked at the stats for the things for it yet. It depends how graphically intense it is, I guess, but even like games like Outer Worlds, like I tried to play Outer Worlds and it, the textures on it loaded really slowly and stuff, so a little bit concerned, so I hold off on it. I have to hold off on playing Cyberpunk on my computer as well. Been thinking of playing it on PS4. I do own one, so yeah. When the time comes, I'll think about it. Get rid of this thing. Caravan Master's Brooch.
Oh.
There's a whole bunch of stuff here. No slippers. Vietro's formal footwear. Properties: aristocrat, carouse. Of dexterity. Where are these boots? Anyway. Law Carouse? Quickly fills quick items with spirits. What a strange thing. Oh, that would have been good for Kana. 4 dexterity is pretty good. Way to rub it in.
Aye?
Hmm?
Alright. I think I might head back and we'll hand in this bounty. And probably we'll have to call it. It's 12 o'clock here. Funny thing is, I'm not feeling too tired, but I should go to sleep. My kid will be waking up at 6, 7-ish, and I want to be able to actually, you know, be a dad, so to speak. So I should probably get around to that. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming along. It's always good. Yeah. I think I wanted to mention to anyone who is here now, I do plan to eventually start streaming on Twitch, mainly. How late Aussie time is? Yeah. Yeah, I think I might want to start doing Twitch eventually. But mainly because of just I want to reach more people is really the only reason why. I have no preference in terms of the platform, although I don't really like YouTube that much as a, you know, video content creator platform. But yeah, but we'll see how it goes. I do want to finish Pillars of Eternity, the whole shebang, for this whole thing, like the whole story and stuff, and have that on my. I'll have that on my channel so that, like, you know, people can chime in. I'll create a playlist and stuff and be like, this is my playthrough and stuff. You know, for anyone who wants it. And it also shows how, like, you know, I have played X amount of hours of the game before I reviewed it, so. Good to know this one's taken care of. Shame we lost all those people, but at least we finally be able to get rid of some of the get some workers out there to clear up that avalanche. Here's the reward as promised. Had some new reports come in, thought you might be interested, hoped anyway. Group of Lagufarth caused trouble in Whitestone Hollow, like the avalanche wasn't bad enough, right? And then there's a pirate, Brunlod, that the Fangs want dead. Last up is Laughter, a thief who fled stalwart and recently been spotted in the port district of Defiance Bay. Leave. I'll deal with all that shit later. Let's save. No worries, Sync. It's always a pleasure to stream, and it's always good to have you come along and you know, provide some conversation. But yeah, yeah. Hopefully, you're able to come. If I do decide to do Twitch and have it start streaming on there, it'd be good if you're able to come along. That'd be cool. But, thank you, Sam Blips. All right. Oh, I gotta check that. What is this item? Denial. So 5 defense, 5 of 10. So every time you kill something, you get all this. That's crazy. Anyway. Yeah, that should be it for me. Thank you very much for joining. Tell people about the stream, tell people about the narrative breakdown I'll be doing on this game. Tell everyone about the Disco Elysium narrative breakdown that I've done on my channel. Yeah, until then, I hope you all have a good day, and I hope to see you all next week. Thank you very much.